Welcome to Serenity Productions. Thanks, Mick.
Of course. I'll let you all have the cabin. Let me know if you need anything else.
Will do. Oh, and Mick?
Yeah?
Don't you dare fucking eavesdrop.
You know me all too well, little banshee.
Are you sure we'll be able to freely talk here?
Yeah. Mick may be a pirate, but they wouldn't double-cross me like that. Especially not if I've asked them not to. Another favor someone owes you? No, Mick and I were, a thing.
What happened?
We agreed it would be better to break up. Just some stuff with Banshee culture and her being a pirate. Our lives really didn't sync up the way we wanted them to. And I was planning on going back to the mundane anyway, so... You okay? Yeah. It was years ago, and as you can see, we're still close. So, we'll be good here. No lover's remorse there, Cypher? Not since Mick got married, no. Sorry. It's fine. It's better this way. And she turned out to be a better friend than a partner anyway.
Alright, let's get down to business. Do you know what town we're going to next?
Mick said we're heading towards Alspine. It's one of the large cities going inland, and is ruled over by Wiccan community, so we should be fine there to conduct a little business.
We'll have to be careful. Now that we know the Fae at least are on our asses.
I said it before, and I will say it again. I really hate Crystal.
My feelings exactly.
But she hasn't sent pen agents. Just Fae.
Which means they have their own plan going on in the background. Which just leaves us another mystery to solve.
So we really are the Scooby Gang.
We shouldn't plan on staying in one place for too long.
Mick never stays in a place for more than a couple of days in order to deliver and restock. Will that be okay?
Yeah, that should be fine. How many times can this train take off like it just did?
I've seen Mick push this thing to its limit 5 times in a row and it hasn't broken down.
Okay. That's good.
Has she told you yet? She keeps saying it's stress.
I'm right here, you know. You got something you want to ask me? Just ask.
Why did you see Morgana before we left?
How did you...
Walls talk, Eve. Especially in the pen.
Fangs, were you following me?
No, they weren't. But they did see you.
And don't be too hard on the pureblood, okay? They were the ones that told us to wait for you to tell us what's going on. But I think we've waited enough.
I'm fine.
You are not. I know you. You never look this dead. You are very particular about taking care of yourself, Eve. The last time you looked this tired was right before our first mission. And you knew something bad was going to happen.
Sasha...
No. You need to tell us what's going on now. We're not going to continue this little journey with secrets. We need to be completely open with one another. Otherwise, this isn't going to work.
Alright. I've been having this dream. It's of a cave. I don't know where it is. I don't even know what the outside looks like. I'm just in the cave. And there's a symbol on a rock of some sort in the middle of the cave. And I walk to it. And after, there's this pain that rips through me.
What happens after that?
I don't know. I usually just wake up.
Where's the pain?
My back. Just all over my back. It felt worse than all those times I've ever gotten runes on my body.
What did Morgana say?
She didn't know what it meant. She had never seen the symbol before in her life. She said she would reach out and let me know via Ashen. We set up a ruin that only she and I have to send it through.
Why am I not shocked that you know how to use Ashen?
She put me through a crash course. Figured Fangs could help me set it up in my room. Thanks, Fangs.
Do you have a picture of the ruin? Did you ever draw it down?
It's always super blurry, but this is the best as to what I got and that it looks like.
Okay.
So what do we do?
Who, me? To be fair, Cypher, we're in an unknown world. You know about the Ethereal more than any of us. Well, maybe not Fangs, but still. We're in your playground now. Which means you're gonna have to be the leader of our little group. And Fangs is gonna have to co-pilot.
I'm always used to you being the leader. To you knowing what to do.
Well, I'm gladly giving that responsibility over to you.
Oh, how sweet of you. All right. The first stop, like I said, is one of the biggest cities running inland. It has a huge library that has some things that our library back at the Institute doesn't have.
I'm guessing the heads of the library don't like the pen all that much.
You'll find that a lot of people over here don't like the pen. You have to remember that the Institute has a past here. A cruel one. Hunters running rogue. The power balance wasn't there. The board was just starting. The council didn't know how to handle what was going on. A lot of that prejudice against the pen still exists here.
It's a good thing that we aren't exactly pen employees anymore, then.
No, you're not. Which is why we need to discuss aliases.
I feel like we're in a spy movie.
I think it's a little less romantic than that, Sasha.
The best thing for you to pass off as is Wiccans.
Are you sure? Surely there are humans that live in the Ethereal.
Rare and few. And they are usually tied to some sort of noble family, the council, or the pen. So it's just better for you to pass off for Wiccans.
If someone asks us to use magic?
No one should. But in case they do, here. These rings will allow you to do little parlor tricks. Basic magics like fire and light, that's it. The hidden runes on your body should help to sell the illusion. So don't go stripping in the streets?
Really, Sai?
The atmosphere was a little too tense in here, okay? I had to lighten it somehow.
Okay. We are Wiccans. And we're going to the library to look up...
You two aren't going to the library.
What?
Doesn't make sense for a bunch of us to go to the library, and if you two that are posing as Wiccans go to a library and don't know what you're doing, we're gonna get caught really quickly. Besides, there are other things we need to do, and we only have 2 days to do them. Those things being gossip and supplies. Both very valuable right now.
And where would we get gossip?
The pub.
I'll take that one. I could use a good drink right about now.
I guess I'm on shopping duty.
And then there is another thing. We can't be seen with the same people over and over again.
You want to swap?
Yeah.
They mean swap you guys, BB. And it's a good idea. If we're seen in couples all the time, the Fae are gonna know it's us sooner than later.
Any idea who should go with who?
Yeah. You should take Fangs to the library. With their standing and their coven, they might be able to pull some strings. Sasha, you're with BB. They know exactly what we need and what to look out for. Not to mention their nose can pick up on things if you run into trouble.
So that leaves you and LaGuardia in the pub.
I don't think anyone will mess with me if I have scales by my side. Also, they can't get drunk from what you told me. So I think they may be the best partner for me to have. That doesn't mean you just get into a bar fight if someone looks at you wrong.
Alright then. We have a plan. And each group should have an EMP on them just in case.
Oh, I have one more thing for you guys.
Hellion ciphers, is the winter solstice or something?
Well, if you consider this me getting a head start on the holidays, I won't mind it.
More rings? Cypher, if you have a question, you should just ask us. Though this would be the world's most odd polyamorous group. And might be looked down on because, you know, us two are cousins.
I thought I was the jokester here.
You never called dibs on the role.
Harmonia. These rings will light up if a Wraith or a Solus are around. Morgana and I spent the last couple of months designing them with Tess and Wendy. We aren't sure if they will completely work, but it's better than nothing.
So we're your guinea pigs for this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I have faith they'll work.
Thank you, Sasha. I appreciate your optimism.
So, knowledge, supplies, and gossip. I hope your pirate friend over there doesn't have any tasks for us to complete. I'm not in the mood to be treated like the main character in a video game.
Don't worry. Mick won't have us running side quests. She's very capable of getting her work done with the crew she has here.
Okay. That's a good idea, BB. Some sleep would do us all good before we end up at the stop. Which should take us...
Another day. Plenty of time to prepare and get whatever you need ready.
Sounds good. Fangs, you mind helping me set up the Ashen Station in my room? Thank you.
After that, I want them back.
Don't worry, Sasha, they're all yours. I'm more of a wolf girl myself.
This is the problem with traveling with couples and being the back wheels, Largarthia. There's all this sickening cuteness going on.
Alright. Let's finish getting settled. And then getting some much needed sleep.